Overseas now, the Taliban and its insurgent allies displaying once again their ability to kill and disrupt in shocking ways, taking the life of another Canadian soldier as well. More than 40 Afghans were killed in a huge suicide bombing on the Indian embassy in the heart of the capital city. As Eric Sorensen tells us, the country hasn't seen an attack on that scale since the Taliban were driven from power in 2001.
It was one of the biggest, deadliest blasts in a country that has seen so much destruction. A suicide bomber plowed into diplomatic vehicles entering the Indian embassy. Scores of people were killed, more than 100 wounded. An explosion, he says, then dead bodies everywhere. Afghan officials hinted that targeting India may mean Pakistani, not Taliban, involvement in the blast.
The government of India strongly condemns this cowardly terrorist attack on its diplomatic mission in Afghanistan.
Afghanistan is unstable enough without becoming the battleground for conflict between India and Pakistan. Violence in Afghanistan is already close to uncontrollable. Attempts on Hamid Karzai's life weeks ago, the recent Taliban prison break in Kandahar. And for coalition forces, more deaths in Afghanistan than in Iraq the last 2 months running.
One reason why there have been more deaths is because our troops are taking the fight to a tough enemy.
We are failing in Afghanistan.
Coalition forces, says this analyst, must double troop strength in Afghanistan to at least 80,000 against a resurgent Taliban poised to retake control of the country.
Unless we change our policies in Afghanistan, we will lose this war.
And he adds, more must be done to win the hearts and minds of the Afghan people. That goal suffered a serious setback today. A Canadian working in Kabul narrowly escaped this morning's huge explosion by the Indian embassy.
The victims here overwhelmingly were ordinary people on the streets of Kabul who were in the wrong place at the wrong time. Peace-loving people who just want to go about their business. And this type of an attack is truly devastating for them as it is for internationals like myself.
6 suicide bombs this year alone. It's been almost 7 years since the war began in Afghanistan, and 2008 has become one of the deadliest. Eric Sorensen, Global News, Washington.